Hello everyone. Welcome to my bold and the beautiful news channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. Before we dive into today's content, make sure to hit that subscribe button and show some love by giving this video a thumbs up. The intense and the wonderful spoilers recap for October 9 uncovers that Trust Logan conceded she didn't see that kiss accompanying Carter Walton, yet Carter for sure saw it coming since he'd been needing to let Trust know how astounding she was for some time now. Trust generally realized she could open up to Carter and confided in him, yet she was astonished to learn he had this impression about her. Carter didn't think he concealed it that well and got acclaim from Expectation for how caring he was. After Carter discussed Expectation's chance for resurrection and a reappearance of what her identity was, Trust recommended she could be a Logan coming back to life. Previously, Trust had characterized herself as somebody who would have rather not turned into her mom. However, she understood how terrible that sounded. Carter didn't care about Trust's muddled history and had trust for her future, a future that he said he'd actually prefer to impart to her. At the Precipice house, Steffy Forrester partook in some heartfelt time with John Finn Finnegan as she shrieked back to when they initially got and played together the way in which he'd continuously been her legend. At Il Giardino, Liam Spencer kept humiliating Will Spencer by showing Lainey and Tony pics of his children, incorporating one with Uncle Will shirtless at a pool party. Shala Sharp at last strolled over and met the young ladies since she'd never seen them around. After Shala contacted Liam's shoulders and proposed to send Sweet to the table on the house, she walked off. Liam shivered over being moved by Shala prior to continuing his partner calamity. Tony and Lainey avoided their right on time, so Will called Liam out for being the most awful partner all time. In light of Liam's response, it seemed like he realized he wasn't helping and was simply attempting to meddle with Will. Shala acknowledged Lainey and Tony had left, so she proposed to put away the treat. Notwithstanding, Liam dropped it and simply needed the check since he obviously wasn't anxious to stay nearby Shala any longer than he needed to. Shala smacked the check down on the table and appeared to be irritated over how Liam was acting. Will likewise tested Liam about his bombed union with Trust and recommended perhaps which split them up wasn't so inconceivable any longer. Liam admitted that Trust kissed one more man he disdained, yet he stayed associated with his ex and missed her. That's what Will demanded, assuming Liam actually felt something, he ought to impart that news to Trust. In spite of the fact that Liam questioned it would work, Will recommended Liam ought to basically check it out. Before long, Brody dropped off Beth Spencer, who was energized when Liam proposed snatching a pizza and taking it to Trust at Forrester Manifestations. In the chief office, Carter racked up a call and grinned as he recollected his kiss with Trust prior. Next on Tuesday's B&B episode, Liam took Beth to the plant office and astounded Trust, who plunked down to partake in some pizza with them. Beth said this resembled a family supper, so Liam recalled when they used to have those and said they were so fantastic. After Beth said she adored when they were together, Liam said he did, as well. Carter seen speculation Trust would be separated from everyone else, so he was shocked to detect her with Liam and Beth. Since this seemed to be a family second, Carter would have rather not interrupted. Despite the fact that Carter appeared to be frustrated and dubious of Trust's waiting security with Liam, Trust gave him a regretful look. The intense and the delightful spoilers Trust should sort out where things stand with Liam, so stay with us for additional expectations on her heartfelt heading and reports on where her heart will lead her. The bold and the beautiful spoilers uncover that fans are as yet humming about Trust Logan's kiss with Carter Walton, which felt like a pleasant defining moment after so much entire wreck with John Finn Finnegan. It was clearly a horrendous thought for Desire to pursue Steffy Forrester's better half and eventually plant a tipsy kiss on him. Now that Carter is taking his action, is Trust prepared to put her crush on Finn behind her? I trust that is laid long gone. I think it was super off track, B&B star Anika Noel said in another meeting with Turf. Noelle pondered how expectation was searching for anything to keep her above water subsequent to losing Thomas Forrester, which prompted the sad choice to make a play for Finn. Noelle referred to that move as extremely improper and pretty bizarre. She considered how frantic expectation was feeling. That is the reason Trust locked onto some unacceptable fellow and admired Finn when she shouldn't have. Presently, Annika Noelle maintains that the illustration should soak in with regards to strongly expect not having any desire to share another man. It's something Trust proceeded with Liam Spencer and would have needed to go through once more on the off chance that Finn hadn't been so faithful to Steffi. I'm trusting that she could completely get that illustration penetrated into her head after her slip-up with Finn, Noelle demanded. Obviously, it seems to be Liam's very nearly re-examining his affections for Trust and contemplating whether perhaps they might in any case rejoin their loved ones. That doesn't mean expectation will be in total agreement, particularly now that solitary Carter is intrigued. Trust and Carter have another hot-lipped secure coming soon, so they'll stay attracted to one another, and that could prompt uplifting news for them both. Eventually, Carter and Trust should choose if they need to move toward being a genuine couple. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Trust Adoration Life could go through a few positive updates thanks to Carter's commitment, so we'll welcome you more expectations on their future. Make certain to make. It was obviously a terrible idea for Hope to chase after Steffi Forrester's husband and ultimately plant a drunken kiss on him. Now that Carter is making his move, is Hope ready to put her crush on Finn behind her? I hope that is laid dead and buried. I think it was just very misguided, B&B star Annika Noelle said in a new interview with SOD. Noelle reflected on how Hope was looking for anything to keep her afloat after losing Thomas Forrester, which led to the unfortunate decision to make a play for Finn. After Noelle called that move very inappropriate and pretty out of character, she reflected on how desperate Hope was feeling. That's why Hope latched onto the wrong guy and idealized Finn when she shouldn't have. Now Annika Noelle wants the lesson to sink in when it comes to Hope not wanting to share another man. It's something Hope went through with Liam Spencer and would have had to go through again if Finn hadn't been so loyal to Steffi. I'm hoping that she might fully get that lesson drilled into her head after her mistake with Finn, Noelle insisted. Of course, it looks like Liam's on the verge of reevaluating his feelings for Hope and wondering if maybe they could still reunite their family. That doesn't mean Hope will be on the same page, especially now that single Carter is interested. Hope and Carter have another hot lip lock coming up soon, so they'll definitely remain drawn to each other, and that could lead to good news for them both. At some point, Carter and Hope will have to decide if they want to take the next steps toward being an actual couple. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Hope's love life could undergo some positive updates thanks to Carter's devotion, so we'll bring you more predictions on their future. Be sure to make Trust and Carter have another hot lip secure coming soon, so they'll stay attracted to one another, and that could prompt uplifting news for them both. Eventually, Carter and Trust should choose if they need to move toward being a genuine couple. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Trust's Adoration Life could go through a few positive updates thanks to Carter's commitment, so we'll welcome you more expectations on their future. Make certain to make. Trust and Carter have another hot lip secure coming soon, so they'll stay attracted to one another, and that could prompt uplifting news for them both. Eventually, Carter and Trust should choose if they need to move toward being a genuine couple. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Trust's Adoration Life could go through a few positive updates thanks to Carter's commitment, so we'll welcome you more expectations on their future. Make certain to make. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates.